Okay. I know that I've never played Team Fortress 2 once on my channel, but I have a couple hours on it, so I feel like I can talk about it. To start this video off, I first need to explain what Team Fortress 2 is. Team Fortress 2 is a team-based first-person shooter very similar to Overwatch. The game starts with two teams, red and blue, with up to 12 players on each team. Red defends, blue attacks. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. There's 9 classes in the game, with each class having its own speed, weapons, and strategies to learn. And on top of that, there's thousands of weapons combinations and hundreds of maps, including community maps. I know that's a lot, but here's an example. You see this guy with a grenade launcher? Now he can charge because of this fancy shield he's got. Now he's gonna beat you up with his pan. Alright, the first class out of the 9 is the Scout. His basics are fast guy with shotgun. You're the fastest class in the game, and you're most effective at this distance for people. And because of your immense speed, you can get to that position very easily. Second is the Soldier. He can fly to the sky with rockets and blow people up. He's very strong with defending or pushing through chokes because, well, you shoot a group with explosives, group becomes explosive. Third class in the lineup, the Pyro, is probably one of the biggest in or reverse cards ever. You shoot a rocket at him, you die. You shoot a grenade pill at him, you're dead. You shoot an arrow, you get the point. He also has lots of combos with his weapons. For example, the weapon called the Flare Gun deals 3 times the amount of damage to people who are on fire. So you can light them on fire with the flamethrower, switch to the Flare Gun, hit them with a nice 1-2 combo. The Demo Man is one of, if not the hardest class to be good at. He has nothing but projectiles, so chances are that you'll miss all of your shots and die to that scout that just won't leave you alone. But, if you hit an enemy with a grenade, it will deal a clean 100 damage, which can kill 8 out of the 9 classes in 2 hits. But, if that's too hard, his secondary weapon, the Sticky Bomb Launcher, can stick to things, cue the name, allowing you to set traps for people, and when they walk into it, the Heavy is a big man with a big gun. He shoots people and eats sandwich. He can shred anything he sees at about a medium range and closer, but he's slow, making positioning his friend. If you have a friendly medic on your team who's willing to heal you, he becomes very hard to kill. The class that may be argued as the smartest, the Engineer, doesn't do any shooting. His guns do it all on their own. What I mean by this is he can build a sentry that has perfect aim and locks onto any enemy in range. He can also build teleporters and dispensers to support his team. Even though the sentry is the most talked about, the teleporter and dispenser can win games just as easily as the sentry. The medic does as the name implies, heals people and keeps the team not dead. The medic has a very powerful weapon called the Metagun, this thing. It can heal people very fast, and if you do enough healing in one life, this bar here will reach 100%, giving you the ability to right click and give whoever you are healing invincibility for 8 seconds. That combined with different effects for other Metiguns makes Medic a very strong class to have on your team. The next class, the Sniper, stays farther back and shoot people in the head. Able to kill over half the classes in the game with one shot, Sniper is very powerful. He is a very big counter to slower classes as it is much easier to hit them. Although, you do need to watch out for spies and other people who switch to Sniper to try and counter snipe you. Last but not least, and my personal favorite, the Spy. He goes invisible and stabs people in the back for a one-hit kill with his knife. His biggest counter is people turning around and shooting him. He's not very strong in a one-on-one situation. But a good spy can completely stop a team from doing anything and keep them on their toes the whole game. And if you're skilled enough, when being found out, you can try to go for a trick stab. A trick stab is when you trick the enemy into turning their back to you for just a moment so you can poke them in the back and delete them. The weapons in this game feel extremely good to hit shots with. Like, just watch all the pellets connect with this shotgun. Hitting a headshot on someone who almost got away. And hitting an air shot with grenade pills or rockets. So much dopamine. What I'm trying to say is, TF2's weapons are very well designed, and hitting a good shot with one will never feel clunky or mushy. Weapon loadouts are probably one of the biggest reasons why I like to play this game so much. Instead of being restricted to one set of weapons, you have the customization capabilities to change what your character is good at. Even though you don't get all the weapons right off the bat, you do unlock them over time, which I think is a very good way of doing it, so you don't have a lot of pressure right at the start. Although, I do wish that the process of unlocking them was faster, as unlocking them allows you to do a lot of fun combinations, and is a huge contributor to what made the game so fun to me. For example, take Spy, a class that tends to be on the weaker side with its less health and lower one-on-one damage output. If you take his usual butterfly knife and revolver, and swap them out for the kunai knife and diamondback revolver, they will make you weaker than the stock options do, but give bonuses for doing certain actions that will make up for it. Backstabbing a full health player with this loadout will give you full HP plus 130 in health over your max, also known as an overheal. And in the same backstab, your revolver gets a crit for the next time you fire it. You basically become a snowball rolling down a hill, getting stronger and stronger over time. And with other classes, you can change the way you play them so much that the community has dubbed them a subclass. One very popular subclass for the Demo Man is the Demo Knight. You replace your grenade launcher with the Wee Booties to increase your health and movement speed, your sticky bomb launcher with a shield allowing you to charge and take less damage, and your bottle with any melee weapon of your choice to become an unstoppable train. Not all maps are designed good, but the ones that are feel so good to maneuver. Just take this one frame. In this single frame, there are 3 separate paths that you can take. This is really good because it gives you so many options for how you want to approach the enemy, and most importantly, it prevents a giant choke situation where no one can get through because there aren't enough paths to take, such as in this map here, where you can see that while there are 3 entrances into the main fighting area, each of them lead to the same choke point. And with the area being so small, spamming explosive classes is the only real way to win the encounter. The good thing is that about 40 out of the 53 maps are fairly good at keeping plenty of ways to approach the other team. And with that, I've officially given my reasoning as to why I like to play Team Fortress 2 so much. But unfortunately, there is currently a bot crisis going on, so I can't recommend TF2 to a new player. But hopefully, Valve will notice the game again sometime before 2069, and they'll fix the issue. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good rest of your day.